Hey guys, what's going on? It's Obezgaming back again with another video, and we've got another Team of the Season review for you, and today it's going to be Mason Mount. Now this card looks absolutely lovely on the face of it, so we'll take a look at his stats, see how he performs in game, and then justify whether he's worth sort of 400k price tag that he's coming in at the moment. So first things first, he is 5'10", he has a high medium work rate, he's right footed with 3-star skills and 4-star weak foot. Skills a little disappointing at only 3-star, that does sort of, bring him under quite a lot of similar cards, but on the face of it, his stats are superb, so let's hope that doesn't affect him too much. 4-star weak foot's decent, means you could play him in that central cam role and he could go off either foot, so that's a positive thing to start with. Going into the actual stats themselves, and they are near enough absolutely perfect in all the areas that matter. You've got pace, you've got 96 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. It's a strange sort of switch up between those two, but if you were going to have more in one than the other, it's definitely acceleration you want to react to those balls nice and quickly. But that can be easily rectified with any sort of chem style you put on it anyway. Shooting is absolutely fantastic. 94 positioning, 93 finishing, 93 shot power, 95 long shots, and the penalties and volleys we don't care about. Passing, again, 95 vision. Great crossing, you could play him out wide if you really wanted to. Fantastic free kicks, you can take free kicks. Really good short passing and good long passing 87, you could do that up the chem style again, and 93 curve again, fantastic. Dribbling, great stats everywhere that matters, good agility, good balance, great reactions, fantastic ball control, superb dribbling, and 90 composure as well. Normally with cards like this, you see a stat that lets them down quite significantly. You'll get these icon cards that are superb and then we'll just have like 70 composure and it just lets the entire card down. But this card doesn't have that. Even the defensive stats at 70 is pretty decent. I mean, at 70 defending, with a defensive chem style, you could easily get away with using him as a box-to-box if you really wanted to. I mean, stand tackle 77 is pretty decent. And then physical-wise, jumping's not great, but we don't really care. Stamina 99, can't ask for more. He will run up and down the pitch all day long. Decent enough strength for what is quite a small guy, and 92 aggression as well is superb in terms of winning the ball back. In terms of traits, nothing worth noting there. But yeah, looking at this card, it does look really nice. I mean, the 3-star skill moves isn't ideal, but these stats are pretty much near enough perfect. I've got an engine on mine because that, you're getting into almost perfect pace, passing and dribbling territory when you're sticking an engine on that. You could go in numerous directions. You could go Shadow if you wanted to. You could go Hunter if you wanted to and really max out the shooting, but they're pretty much there anyway, all sort of mid-90s for all the stats that matter in shooting mean that this card is pretty usable in almost every position, I'd argue, across the midfield and up front anyway. So let's jump in and see how he performs in game, and we'll go from there. So, played a couple of games with Mason, and the first thing I'm going to say is he is equally as excellent at 10, as in the cam position, as he is as a box-to-box midfielder. He played supremely well in both roles that I used him in. For me, I probably preferred him just behind the striker because he is so responsive and he's got such great finishing. It seemed a bit of a waste to sort of leave him further back. But that being said, the one thing that did really stick out was how much he won the ball back for me high up the pitch. That 70 defending really coming in clutch. And it was a definite noticeable positive about this card was that ability to win the ball back. But let's not talk about defending on this card because that's not what we want it for. He is absolutely just wonderful. I can't compare him to any card I've really used so far this year. The one that comes closest in my mind is the Dybala Moments card, just for how responsive it was. And look, I mean, I know you've got the 3-star skill moves on this card, which does limit it slightly, but honestly, the stats more than make up for it. He is so responsive on the ball that you don't particularly need skill moves. If you know how to left stick dribble, then if you don't, learn. And secondly, this card is the absolute perfect card for that. His finishing is outrageous. His passing is it's perfect. I mean, obviously these are Team of the Season cards, so you expect them to be good, but I was really pleasantly surprised with this card. When I saw 3-star skill moves, it did worry me a little bit, but honestly, as you can see in these gameplay clips, he was absolutely superb. I didn't particularly notice it. You've got to do the simple things with this card because you can't do all the skills, but he does the simple things so well. He's just absolutely perfect for everything other than the skills. So that being said, if you are more than happy to play and not particularly use those 4-star, 5-star skills, then I really don't think there's anyone better. And I mean, at 400k with really good links, English and Premier League, I think it's a fair price for him, I've got to be honest. Because obviously that 3-star does hold him back compared to the really top end cards. But I can't find a fault other than that with this guy. His passing is electric. He feels so agile. He's really fast as well. I mean, I've got an engine on mine, but if you stuck a hunter on it to perfect that pace, then he's going to be absolutely rapid, because even with an engine pushing it to sort of mid-90s, he felt so much faster than the average player. He plays above his stats is what I would say. He's just one of those that just seems absolutely superb. He moves his feet so quickly, and yeah, I can't sing the praise of this card enough, really. I know normally I have a couple of negative things to say in my reviews, but this guy has absolutely charmed me, I've got to be honest. I'm going to have to keep him. This isn't one that I'm going to review and sell on. He is staying in my team for at least this weekend, if not permanently, because he is absolutely fantastic. If you've got the coins and can link him into the team, it is an absolute no-brainer. You could either use him as a box-to-box centre mid, or as a cam, or even up front if you went for a hunter. I see no problem with that. I can understand EA not wanting to improve his skill moves, because if they did, then this card would, well, it would need to be a couple of mil, because it is that good. I am really shocked by how brilliant this is. And yeah, that brings us to the end of the review, guys. I hope that's helped you. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.